Lancashire bombers. Now, you haven't read that book by that guy, Maggie's brother-in-law. He was married to Maggie's sister. Stuart, what's his name? Stuart something.
I think you sent me a copy of something, but when you were in the RAF, you were... So what were the years you were in the RAF again? What were they? What years were you in the RAF?
In the RAF?
Yeah.
December 1941 till October 1946.
And how long have you spent in Bomber Command?
November, December, January, February, 4 or 5 months.
What was your favorite part of the service? What'd you like best?
Favorite part of my service?
Yeah, where'd you like being posted, or what work were you doing you liked the best of all?
Well, I suppose I was longest in North Africa. That'd be the longest I was.
But did you enjoy it?
Some of it was. I enjoyed the swimming in the Mediterranean in the summertime. That's all we could do.
That was it, eh?
So that was it.
What was the worst part of the service?
The worst part, guard duty in England.
You pulled guard duty in England?
Oh, we pulled guard duty regularly in St. Athens when we were doing our flight mechanics course.
So did you have to walk around like doing late night guard?
I was on guard duty in Algiers as well.
What kind of weapon did they give you?
A rifle, the old Enfield.
Oh, the old Enfield
Royal
rifle.
Enfield, 1916 model.
Really? And you were doing guard duty with that. Did you ever have any trouble on guard duty?
Right.
Anyone ever challenge you, or have any trouble?
Yeah, I remember I was in guard duty looking after the stores, shoes and stuff like that, and along came the sergeant with the officer on the day, and I heard them coming, and I thought, I'm going to get these bastards. So one thing I said, "Halt! Who goes there?" and the sergeant said, "Orderly officer and assistant." I said, "Come forward and be recognized." So they held up. This was about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I thought, you're not gonna catch me sleeping, Buster. I want to see your figure. So yeah, that was fun.
Did they think they were like they expected that from you? They expected you to be alert and on duty?
Oh yeah. If I'd have sleeping, I'd have been jacket for 6 months.
Would have been in trouble for that. It's true that one of my favorite pictures is one of Napoleon standing guard one of the guys on watch picket is sleeping, and he wakes up to find Napoleon standing guard with his rifle, and that's a famous picture. And I'm not sure it's true, but there's several versions of that picture out there.
Wow, nobody was going to do that. Believe me, in the Air Force, you wouldn't get them doing that.
No, I don't think Napoleon's very happy about it either. That's interesting. There's also that business with you and the torpedo. I always thought that was pretty exciting too, but you slept through it.
And the torpedo thing.
Yeah, and the Dover Castle.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Windsor Castle.
Windsor Castle.
Windsor Castle, yeah. That was a 2 o'clock in the morning thing.
2 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
That must have been a long day for you in the end by the time they got you ashore.
Yeah, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Finally, we got on board the Corvette at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we hung around till about 9 or 10. And then it was a 6-hour sail to Algiers. So then we marched from the dock in Algiers up to a place called Husson Day. And we got in there about 6 o'clock at night, so it was a long day, from 2 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock the next day.
What, did you get to eat at any point? Did they feed you?
They had a big, it was still strange times. There was a great big packing case that the Americans used for bringing their parts in, and they were using that as a sort of a kitchen. And they had laid out a big lineup. We got a plate, a plastic plate, and then we got 2 slices of bread, and we're no knife, forks, or spoons. They've gone, and so they come along with 2 slices of bread, and then you get some butter on this one, a bit of cheese on that one, a bit of corned beef on that one, and then a big spoonful of jam. So just put it on top of the corned beef roll. Big jam on top of the corned beef. Put them both together. Perfect. Great meal. That was the first meal we had in 24 hours.
Wow. What were we drinking? Just water as you could get it, or just?
Yeah, just water.
Wow.
Just water. See, we're supposed to be sailing into Algiers harbor, and then immediately disembarking. That was the thing. We're going to go in here. The ship's going to stop. You get off in a hurry, and you'll pick up a breakfast on the way out, with a brown paper bag with a breakfast in. And you get off the boat as fast as you can because there might be an air raid in port. And if there is, we've got to keep going. Don't stop. We're getting out of here as soon as we get you unloaded. So it never happened, you see.
What, any of the ships in the convoy get lost, or just yours?
All those breakfasts went
to the bottom. Oh wow! But they didn't. They weren't. When the ship went down, the Windsor Castle, were any of the ships lost except for that one?
And there were about 4 or 5 guys. The torpedo blew the top off one hold, and people were using that to go across to get to their emergency stations, and they didn't realize it for a while. So some of them went in the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, head first down in the hold.
And died?
Yeah, and I believe a wren, a female nurse, for some reason, decided to jump off one story above where I was, one deck above where I was, and she belly flopped and she was dead.
Right.
It's only about 4 or 5 lives lost as far as I remember.
But no other ships in the convoy, just that one ship?
Just the one ship, yeah.
And it was an Italian torpedo?
It was but the Germans claimed they did it, but the Italians claimed they did it. It was one of these little seaplanes with a torpedo out of the south of France. What do they call that?
Marseille?
Eh?
Marseille?
No, farther down. Marseille area. And they sailed out, and
Is it
this guy...
Is it Toulon? Maybe Toulon. It's hard.
Toulon, more like.
Yeah, more like a Toulon.
Toulon, yeah.
Wow, that's something.